Good morning, haven't seen you in a while. So let's consider what we mean when we say we feel heavy. I'm feeling heavy. I've heard this several times in the last few weeks. And so I'm gonna lead you through an activity to try to unravel from that or change things a little bit. Yes, you're right, I'm not wearing any makeup. I learned yesterday that Cardi B stopped wearing makeup. And I'm down for that. Okay, so that's the rationale, that's the mood here. Okay, what do we mean when we feel heavy, or rather what's happening? Okay, I know that at times I feel heavy and I don't want to do anything. There's a lack of motivation, but there's also a lack of energy. And maybe you've experienced something like that. So let's try to interrupt that. So that's the modality we want to, or that's the approach we want to have. We want to interrupt and refresh and maybe create a different sensation. Okay, so stand with me right here with your feet apart, and I'm gonna turn this. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that, sorry. YouTube. So you're gonna stand right here with your feet in parallel, and I'm gonna put my arms here so that I'm aware of what I'm doing with my shoulders. So I'm gonna start with that. I am gonna close my eyes. I invite you to close your eyes too after you've maybe listened to the video or follow along with my voice, okay? So feet in parallel, relaxing over here, noticing how you feel. It could be that you're feeling heavy right now. So how would I make myself feel lighter? Take a few breaths, let your arms and hands hang at your sides, and maybe reduce the size of your stance so that you're in a hard parallel. And I mean hard parallel, my knees aligning with my second toe, and I'm turning my knee a little bit to my second toe, especially on my out breath. So turning the knee out. In breath, I relax that. And then next out breath, I'm gonna turn my knee towards my second toe. Now you're gonna feel your feet moving around. It's gonna feel a little bit odd at first, but let yourself react to that. We're spending time to give our system or organism the time to react and create change. So do it a couple more times. Yeah, and then you can stop that. Notice where you're standing on your feet. And you might be feeling like you're leaning forward or you're pressing back. So sway a little bit front and back. We'll do this a few times, maybe 5 to 10 times, but don't count, just feel. And then when you've done it a few times, stop where you feel, oh, this is the middle of my feet actually, because you're starting to refresh yourself, okay? And then you're gonna go side to side, swaying side to side. Again, 5 to 10 times, noticing when you wanna turn your knees in, but you're gonna try to counter that by turning them out towards your second toe, as I've already mentioned. And I'm going a little faster than I would normally in class. So you could pause and take your time. My eyes are still closed. Then I'm just gonna stand over here. Now, do I still feel heavy? Let's try to deal with the sensation of heaviness. Notice how you're holding your head. Do you feel like you're holding it? So I'm giving you a bit of time to investigate that. Now, instead of holding your head with your neck or your jaw, whatever you're squeezing in your face, you're gonna try to let that go, smooth that out, relax that, relax your throat, your tongue, and see if you can rather let your weight fall into your feet. And if you are pulling your hips back like this, that's a lot of work. See if you can just find a way to drop your tailbone down towards the floor. That's gonna feel a little bit more relaxing. Less work. And I want that straight line to support my leg all the way through my spine, my head. Did I say my leg? My head. My head through my spine instead of having to offset myself and squeeze here. Okay, can you see the difference? Okay, now go back to feeling, noticing how you feel now. Feel less heavy, more energized, a little bit more spring in your step. Take a few steps. Yeah, write me a few comments and I'll see you soon. Have a great day.